Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on and further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all. We is back with another banging video, back with another reaction video, man. And today we have another Gene Deal interview with the Art of Dialogue, titled Biggie's Mom Needs to Sue Diddy and Bad Boy Records. Diddy lied to Biggie's mom. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank high in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me, you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. Hold on. I thought I had to sneeze, but that's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig into this video, man.
When it comes to Biggie's murder, do you think Diddy should be held accountable?
No doubt. I didn't think that way, because I too was traumatized in a way, to be totally honest. When you pull somebody out the car and they done pissed and they done shit on themselves, and you know you got that dead weight in your hand, and you gotta sit down there and tell his man mother, what you heard, what you saw, after this dude that lied to his mother. That's trauma, bro. I don't care how hard you is. And Biggie ain't the only dude that I've seen get murdered in a party, at a party, or being murdered. But he's the only one that I had to grab in my hands and carry and help put him on a gurney, a stretcher. He's the only one that I gotta constantly hear.
I'm not even finna cap to y'all, bro. If I was Gene Deal, I wouldn't even feel comfortable telling not one story to the camera, bro. Because it puts the man in a position like, well, sir, you know all this happened, why you ain't do something about it? Even if it doesn't stir that thought for a lot of people, it might still stir that thought for some people to be put in that position. And to even have been around all that stuff, having a whole Biggie's dead body right after he just got shot, the night he got shot, that's OD. If I was him, bro, I'd be hesitant to tell that story. Like, that'll be something I carry to my grave if I was him, bro. It's a whole lot of, it'll be a whole lot of, if I was personally in this situation, it'll be a whole lot of discomfort and a whole lot of like, what the, you know what I'm saying, trying to tell that story. And not just that story, any other story, bro, because this man, bro, has been around some junk. He done been around some people. He done seen the worst of the worst, bro. And you can tell because he's literally on the Art of Dialogue telling Diddy stories every single video they post. This man knows some stuff, bruh. He done seen it. He knows this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how true this stuff is because I wasn't in his shoes. But the fact that he knows all this stuff from seeing it, I can kind of sort of believe it just a little bit. I'm not even going to cap to you.
He's the only one that I can't get Miss Wallace out of my mind when she grabbed both of my hands and said, I don't want to hear no more. With tears in her eyes, man.
Make sure that volume all the way up.
To have an experience like that, for probably and arguably the world's greatest rapper of all time.
And then too, think about it, bro. With Biggie and Tupac, those have been literally the two people that either the world has seen during that time or know of, and know that, you know what I'm saying, they were murdered, and those murders still remain unsolved to this day. Biggie and Tupac are the only two people whose murders still remain unsolved. They just not took Buddy, what his name is, Keith D, Keefy D, whatever his name is. They just not took him in after all these years. Pac died in the 90s, cuz we are in 2024. They just not took cuz in not too long ago, bro. And that's related to Tupac. Who's responsible for Biggie's jump? They still ain't solved that yet, bro. And to be honest, like, I don't even think law enforcement cares to solve that, to be honest.
That's crazy, bro. So now, he's responsible for not having enough security. He's responsible for having Big there. He's responsible for not listening to security by telling them, if we go to this party, one of us gonna die tonight. Somebody gonna get killed tonight. They coming to kill us, Paul. I want these kids to know ain't no party that big. Ain't no party that good. Ain't no party you should go if you feel or you told that you may not go home. He owned Miss Wallace. He owned Miss Wallace. And I didn't feel that way at first until I heard it said on another YouTube show when Clark Kent said that Big told him the only reason he was going to that party is because D-Rock and Puff set it up for them to go.
And you said when you got Biggie out the court, he was what?
My man, he had urinated and he had shit on the shot.
Oh, man. So with all that being said, what do you think should happen to Diddy for Biggie murder?
Like I said, I can't. I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury. I think that way back then, because of Arista Records and Bad Boy, knowing that there was threats, and you heard Puff lie a couple of times in the past. I didn't know, nobody told us, we was just young. You knew. You heard him lie as if you didn't know. And then he put his boys, Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrow, right over there in Miss Waller's ear. Whereas that she should have been filing a lawsuit against Clyde Davis and Arista and Bad Boy Records for the death of her son. Because they did not have the proper security for the Notorious Big. In the height of what was determined the East Coast, West Coast war.
But this is the question that's starting to formulate for me. So I understand Big and Pop during that time. They had their beef going on and it just so happened to spill over into the streets. Is his death related to that beef that him and Pac had going on? Or behind closed doors, Diddy really got something to do with it? He just ain't admitted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the question. You know what I'm saying? Because ever since, and I was not born during that time, so I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Can't really speak too much on it, but you can only go off of what you hear and what you done heard people say. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna just say for me, because I wasn't born during that time. Yeah, that's the question that I would have to ask. So is his death related to the Pac beef? Because I think Pac was murdered a little bit before Biggie was murdered. You know what I'm saying? So do Biggie's death got something to do with that? Or is Diddy really behind this and he just never admit it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the question that I'm having to like ask as he's explaining this on this interview, bro.
In hip hop. So what they should do, it's too late for that now. What should happen? God got to decide that, bro.
Wow. Is there any charges they can put on Diddy for Biggie's murder?
No, they don't. They know. LAPD know who killed Big. They made a deal that those records will never be released in our time.
Oh, so they know. Hold on, let me go back. I gotta rehear that.
Wow. Is there any charges they can put on Diddy for Biggie's murder?
No, they don't. They know. LAPD know who killed Big. They made a deal that those records will never be released in our time. We'll all be gone. All the people who was probably around there is 50 years. They sealed those records for 50 years. And then if they still seal them, and the 50 years come up, and the 50 years come time, that don't mean they got to release the records. Look what they did to John F. Kennedy. His files. The 50 years is up.
So they know who did it.
They closed it. They closed it back again.
Man, it's some dirty work behind that, bro. That's dirty. That is dirty. That is OD dirty, bro. They know who did it. And they ain't move. Man, come on, bro. Come on, now. Somebody tell Biggie Smiles' mama she better go sue these folks, bro. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. Somebody tell Miss Wallace to go handle her business, man. Boy, that just made me mad. They know? Please, bro. But man, listen. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. Our social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will also be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video. Don't forget that I am partnered with SeanArmour.com, the #1 producer in auto detailing products. The link to Sean Armour will be in the description. My promo code will be there. So go to Sean Armour, put in your orders, use my promo code to get 20% off your orders, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.
Like I